Holy shit, guys. Mario and Halo Crossover. Man, what is going on? So, 343 has decided to be kind of funny because on their Instagram the other day, I believe it was yesterday, they decided to post a fan art of Halo and a Mario crossover from an artist I personally never heard of, from another Instagram account, and they posted it on their account. The funny thing is that why would 343 do that all of a sudden? Because, you know, we all heard of the Nintendo, Game Pass rumors and the whole collaboration thing and, being announced in the fall with Microsoft, and all of a sudden, 2 days after that, they're now just starting to tease things because information is being leaked out. Pretty sus if you ask me. Really interesting, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, what we're looking at here, is it actually going to be happening? Well, let's take a look at the article. The official Halo Instagram account has posted a fan art that depicts a crossover between Mario and Halo. In recent weeks, Phil Spencer has teased a collaboration with Hideo Kojima with a Loon's figure and a potential collaboration with Nintendo with a Nintendo Switch sitting on top of the shelf. In a recent podcast, Jeff Grubb stated that pretty much everything on Phil Spencer's shelves meant something, including the Nintendo Switch. More information arrived from the reputable leaker and co-founder of Xbox Era, Special Ed, who affirmed that the cat seems to be out of the bag regarding Xbox and Nintendo, stating that we would hear more in the autumn. So there you guys have it. I mean, this is really crazy stuff. Do I actually think now that something is happening? Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. There's something going on. I don't think that 343 would just randomly all of a sudden start teasing things like that. First of all, Nintendo is very picky and they're very aggressive when it comes to, fan art or even people making Zelda stuff in like Unreal Engine or something, even if it's something for free. Like, they get really protective of their IPs. So for 343 to do something like that, even if it's just a fan art, it doesn't really matter. Still, they're posting someone else's characters depicted in, in their Halo universe. So that's kind of interesting to me, and obviously if Nintendo's allowing that, then something must be going on between them on legal terms, meaning that the deal is happening or it's already been done and they're just waiting for the right moment to talk about it. So that's really interesting. Now, are we actually going to see a Mario crossover with Halo or whatever? Well, Nintendo has done stuff like that in the past, and the most recent is obviously Mario Kingdom Battles, or Battle Kingdoms, I forgot what it was called, and that was back in the E3 at Ubisoft, where they, Shigeru Miyamoto came out on stage, and they're like, oh, here's Mario Rabbids, and yeah, have fun, guys. Here's a cool little game for Nintendo Switch that was coming out a few months after that, and it was pretty good. And, a lot of people were shocked that Ubisoft and Nintendo made a game together and whatnot, and, they had Shigeru on stage. It's pretty crazy stuff. So yeah, I can totally see something like that happening again. Now, I don't know if it's going to be specifically Halo. I could definitely see Master Chief in Super Smash Bros. Now. I mean, Banjo happened. Why can't Master Chief happen? I mean, at this point, might as well, right? So with that being said, I don't want to, take too much time off this because we got to get to two other news pieces here. So let us know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And do you want a crossover with Halo and Mario? What would it look like? What do you guys want from this? Let us know. Moving on to the next thing. Holy crap, man, my childhood is gonna be really happy because House of the Dead remake of the original game has been announced for Nintendo Switch last night over at the Nintendo's Indie World Showcase Direct. So yeah, really cool. I didn't expect this at all, to be honest. I actually don't even know who's making it, or I mean, I read who they are, but I never knew who they were in the past. Megapixel, I've never heard of them until now, so that's really interesting. We're gonna take a look at the press release details real quick. During today's Nintendo Indie World Showcase, it was confirmed that the highly anticipated The House of the Dead remake is coming to Switch. The remake was announced back in September 2019 following an agreement with Sega, granting the publisher and the developer team the rights to develop and release remakes of The House of the Dead and The House of the Dead 2. Here's an overview of the game via Forever Entertainment. The House of the Dead remake is a remade version of the game introduced in 1997 on arcade platform. A classic arcade rail shooter receives a whole new entourage and gameplay changes to suit modern gaming standards. Yeah, guys, I actually didn't know this was announced before. First time I'm hearing and seeing this, so this is pretty cool that it actually happened. And I loved the House of the Dead 1 and 2. I think they were awesome games. Sound off in the comments below if you are excited for this and what you're looking forward to. And yeah, I was kind of hoping it would also come to other platforms, but I guess for the Switch it kind of makes sense as well. Pretty good game to play on the go or with your friends and whatnot locally. I'm assuming it's going to be local co-op. I don't see why it wouldn't be. That kind of would defeat the purpose of the whole game. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next thing. Warframe fans, if you got an Xbox Series X, you should be really happy because Warframe just got an update for its next-gen version on the Xbox Series X. Let's take a look at the article. Digital Extremes and Xbox announced today a next-gen update for the free-to-play shooter Warframe. The development team overhauled the rendering engine, enabling dynamic real-time lighting effects and volumetric shadows. Warframe runs best on Xbox Series X with a 4K 60 immersive experience. Xbox Series S supports 60 FPS at 1080p. Whether it's trickling real-time light sifting through moving trees as you traverse an open world, or beams of starlight reflecting off your new railjack as you engage in an epic ship-to-ship space battles, Warframe looks better than ever. The Digital Extremes also implemented a new sound system for Xbox Series X and S, adding a new level of depth and detail to the game. Warframe will also load faster on next-gen hardware thanks to the lightning-fast SSD. So there you folks have it. If you guys enjoy Warframe and you're just getting back into the new update and you have an Xbox Series X, rejoice because it's going to be looking absolutely glorious. Let us know what you guys think about it in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for checking out this daily news bit. We will be seeing you tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you sub, turn on those notifications and all that good stuff. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out and have a good one.